Welcome to the Cookout, where we kick back and chop it up about dogs, men, sports, and whatever's on your mind. Hosted by the legendary Big Toyo, aka the Big Hill Fam. Salute, and don't forget to bring something to the cook.
In the building, in the building, in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Yes, sir. And one be saying this nigga always be late. Yeah, I got your ass this morning, and one I got here early on your ass. I be hearing you saying this nigga always late. This nigga always I'm in here early on your ass now. Hey, salute Bond Dog in the building. Salute. Big Welsh in the building. Salute. Yes, sir. Up in this jump. Up in this jump. Y'all know what it is. It's the Bulldog weekend. Today is Thursday. Some people call it Thursday. Regular people call it Thursday. But you know, in the Bulldog world, we call it today Friday. This our Friday. Salute Lil J, Tim Hendricks. Yes, sir. Y'all already know we call this shit Friday. We start our Fridays off right here. Right here, goddammit. We had the cookout. We had the cookout. Yes, sir. Salute to Fat Bill. I just wanted to do it one time, Fat Bill. Let me do it one time. I'm gonna do it today because it's Bulldog Friday. Live. Salute, Fat Bill. That shit fire. That shit fire. I wanted to do it at least one time on my motherfucking show. Shit. live. Hey, that's fire though. Salute. I ain't gonna do it no more, Fat Bill. I just had to do it. One time. That's all. Salute. Shreveport in the house. That whole Shreveport. Shreveport Mike, salute. Timmy Hendricks up in this jump. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah. What y'all niggas up to today? Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Salute y'all. Want to let y'all know. Got a call from one of the Bulldog legends last night. One of the legends of the Bulldog community last night got a call from. You know, they saluted me. They said, and they gave me a whole bunch of topics and stuff. They said they like the cookout. You know, they can't be out here talking to y'all, but they definitely, you know, they welcomed me into the over half a century club. You know, they welcomed me into the over half a century club. You know, they said, salute for surviving. I got some, they gave me a package for being in the over half a century club. They gave me a nice gift package. I had some, I'm going to tell you some of the things that was in it. I had some Centrum Silver one-a-days, some a knee brace joint, a good looking knee brace. Also a back brace was in there. Some icy hat was in there. What else they had in there? Some book on exercises for men over 50. Few other things. Oh, also they gave me one of them two strap shoulder holsters. 2-strap shoulder holster jump. I got and they gave me a tray pound, a nickel plated tray pound named no, it was my fault. I'm sorry. The tray pound black joint named Eli, and they gave me a nickel plated 45 named Red Boy. Salute. And a whole box of ammo with the shoulder holsters. Salute. They said, welcome to the over half a century club. Yeah. And they gave me a bunch of topics and stuff. They said, you know, here goes some stuff, keep your nose clean, you know, and push the community forward. And they said, good job. They said, you know, they just try to help me out. You know what I mean? Try to help me out. It was a good talk. It was a good chop up. So from now on, I will have the topics that I will be shooting out there. They come straight from the legend, from from the Bulldog Legend community. This is what they gave me, some shit they gave me, for y'all chop up on or whatever you want to, whatever. I think they was pretty good. And thanks. Thanks, big bro. If y'all there listening, salute. Okay. Supreme Excelente, what's happening? What's happening? Tim said he getting ready for the show in Alabama next weekend. Salute, Tim. Put in that work. I got something for you, little J. What y'all bring today? Somebody, I think one of the guys brought some fish tacos today. If any of y'all like fish tacos, I don't know what they really about, but they say they was kind of popular and they was good. So it's a bunch of fish tacos that been somebody brought here catering company dropped off. I think it dropped off like 100 fish tacos. I don't know. Y'all see them over there in the cases. Young fam, salute. Okay, Tim got collard greens and turkey necks. That's what I'm talking about. Good eating. Good eating. Good eating. Yes, sir. Salute, King T. Salute the king. Lil J said Modelo's and hot wings. Big bro. Salute, Lil J. King T said special table got that pecan crusted trout. Damn, that nigga be showing off. That sound good as shit. Sauteed spinach, rice pilaf, and Modelo's, I think, or Morello's. He got exquisiteness over there. King T, salute to the dish. I love it. Salute the blood, salute the thirst. He said chicken and rice. Hey, keep it simple, keep it right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hemi James, what's that, bro? Salute. Yeah, so just let y'all know. Some old legends was listening to the cookout stuff. They called me up. They gave me some topics. They saluted the cookout and all that. They gave me some shit for y'all. So I might, I'm always gonna freestyle, but like at least I got something to fall back on. The legends that gave me some topics to marinate with y'all with. Today I'm gonna jump it off with one. Hold up, somebody in the building. Salute, Big Welsh. Yes, sir. So, one of the topics that I like that they sent over that I said, shit, I can't wait to kick this out to y'all. So they was like, do special dogs just have that look? You got a little bit background noise, big bro. You got a little bit background noise. Might want to mute up real quick. Do special dogs just have that look? Question. Second question, can you see it? Third question, what do you see? Now, this is the statement they gave. They say, the great ones mostly have that look. Even as pups, you can see it. Some show confidence, some show no emotion and have that killer eye. Look at some of the grand champion pictures. And that's coming straight from the legends. I told you they hollered at me. They gave me something that, things to sit out there to y'all that y'all chop up on. So again, do special dogs just have that look? Can you see it? What do you see? The great ones mostly have that look even as pups. You can see it. Some show confidence, some show no emotion and have that killer eye. Look at some of the grand champion pictures. Okay? Now, they say, do you see it in the confidence? Do you see it in the eyes? Do you see it in the stance, the attitude, performance? Which do you see? Let's cook. What y'all think about that? Marinate on that. Salute JT. Salute Samurai. Big Drake. I see Case. Big Drake said, I think they do. Okay. You heard that, Big Welsh? What you think about that, big bro?
Uh, yeah, I would have to agree. Not all of them, but wait, you said as far as champions and grand champions?
All right, let me read it. Let me read it again. This is what they said to me. They said, do special dogs just
Oh,
have
okay,
that
all
look?
right.
Yeah.
I would say from the ones that are publicly known, I would say yes.
And where do you see it? Do you got an eye like that? Well, and where do you see it? Is it like, do you see it in the confidence? Do that, do you see it in the eyes, or you see it in the way they stand, the stance show it, the attitude, or it's strictly performance for you? Like, how when you run across it, you see it, recognize it?
Well, no, you can look in the eyes because you got certain dogs. Remember, when it comes to dogs, it's they certain things is the same way with humans. You got certain dogs, even as pups, you can stare into their eyes. Some of them will put their head down. Some of them will look away. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So
mm.
that's something that a lot of people don't talk about. There's certain dogs that won't keep eye contact with you. So um, I would say it's a little bit of everything. It'll never be one thing. It's the look. It's the temperament. It's a lot of things. Just like I seen cur dogs that had a killer look in their eye, and
Okay, okay.
and I ain't gonna call them cur. They was cold, but most of their offspring are goddamn winners. So um, like it's more than one thing. It ain't gonna never just be a look. It's more than one thing, but it's yeah, a little bit of everything play a part.
I got you. I got you. King T said, okay, King T. King T said, which eye, the the right or the left one? Okay, King T.
He said, "If I don't know." So yeah, you better look and move. Fuck that.
Yeah, right, right.
You fuck around, you looking at one eye Willie. You better look in both eyes.
Hey man, when the motherfucker, I just thought that was a hell of a thing that they shout out there to me. I was like, damn. I, I s- I- I mean, I guess coming from the legends though, they put their eyes on so many dogs. I guess they get to see certain things. You know, I'm not even confident. I'm not. Put it like this. I don't even think I graduated to that class yet, bro. Like, I don't think my eye probably got. I don't think I've seen enough dogs like them. I don't think I've seen enough dogs really to do it like that. But I definitely understand them. I definitely understand where they're coming from, and they say it with confidence. And they say it with confidence. So hey, you know what I mean? I guess I got to get there. I got to get there. You did?
I mean, I wouldn't say you ain't seen it yet. I would just say that's something you didn't pay attention to.
Probably
I
so.
wouldn't say you ain't seen it, but yeah, I'd say you ain't pay attention to it. That's a lot of people dealing with these dogs seen a lot of shit, but it's even more shit that they didn't pay attention to.
I think you're right on
So
that. I think you're right on that.
yeah, I ain't gonna say you
Right
ain't
on that.
see it. You just didn't pay attention.
Ballin said I bought Frisco pies with Ling cherries on top. Salute, salute, Ballin.
Yeah, but
And they was like, they basically gave me a reference to Welsh. They was like, all you gotta do is look at some of the grand champion pictures. And I guess I'm supposed to be seeing something in that just by looking at them or whatever, whatever. I guess they saying just look at the grand champion pictures. Look at those dogs. Just look at them. I guess
I
you
mean,
know.
all of them do have a certain distinctive look in a eye, but uh, like I said, it's multiple things because you got dogs that got two losses on their record. They got the same look in their eye, so it's
Got
multiple
you.
things that key in on that factor. But that's
But he
right
did,
for the most part.
but basically, but I do say, they did just say special dog, so you still can have a loss or whatever. You still with a special dog. You dig what I'm saying? So
I mean, yeah, look at
you know,
Snooty. Look at Snooty. Snooty
yeah,
lost twice. It's
yeah.
still, so that's why I say it's
Salute
it's
pressure.
it's in the eyes of the beholder.
Salute that. Salute that. I was, the way because they named things like confidence, eyes, the stance fucked me up. Like the stance, goddamn. So
Oh
some of them
yeah,
got
oh
certain
yeah, oh
stance.
yeah,
Okay, that's what's up. That's
oh yeah.
what's up.
Not well. You gotta look at it this way. It's just like just put it this way. Say you're in the military. And you lining up your soldiers and you in charge. You
Hmm.
got all them soldiers. The ones that's confident, barking, growling. Every time a noise happens, they peek around the corner to see what it is. They not squirming and screaming. And that's the shit you want to look for in your puppy.
Okay. Now you
That's
talking,
what you want
goddamn.
to look
That's what
for.
you talking about. All right, all right.
So
Well,
that's what they mean by that when they talk about the stance and all that. Cause matter of fact, I'm gonna send you some pictures of the pups that's on the ground now and show you. It's
okay.
a certain. It's like. It's like a I don't even know how to explain it, but I get what they saying though. I definitely get what they saying.
Yes, sir. I seen what you sent me this morning. Go ahead. What you was talking about? Families of dogs or some stuff and the four-way crosses and stuff. Throw that on in the pot too. It's Bulldog Friday. I see you,
Well,
Press. You bought cabbage. Okay, Press. Oh,
we've
you
been
bought
cooking on that
cabbage. He bought
for a
cabbage.
couple of
He bought
nights.
cabbage. Hey, Precious, you need to cut that shit out. That nigga talking about he bought
Cabbage.
cabbage. Cabbage. He bought cabbage. You ain't right, Precious. You ain't right with that shit.
You got some ham hocks in that cabbage, or you talking about regular cabbage?
He
You
said
got some. You
cabbage.
got some.
He said cabbage. Well, see, he being funny. He said cabbage. He put the peas in there instead of the bees. Cabbage.
Read the comments.
He said I brought cabbage.
Nah, but we was cooking on the crosses and shit for a minute now in the private group, and we was really cooking on some shit last night. But as far as best four-way crosses to three-way, I think that has to go in different categories when you really think about it. Um, like last night, we was disputing with G Red Boy Rascal versus Red Boy Jocko Bolio Tombstone, and comparing the numbers and the famous dogs that come out of both and who holds the most, which is Red Boy Jocko. But um, so when with the crosses, um, the Red Boy Jocko Bolio Tombstone cross was already attempted, and and the reason why I'm using them as an example is because a lot of people, as we found out recently, a lot of people haven't been reading their pedigrees properly. So when we talk about Red Boy Jocko Bolio Tombstone, that cross was already but the cross is more about the individual dogs because this is where everybody got to understand. If you look at the Red Boy Jocko Bolio Tombstone breeding that went worldwide, the one that's known to the world. Look at the line of the dogs. You could have did that same breeding with 10 other individuals, but that particular family became successful with the lineup of dogs where they sat at. Like I explained to somebody last night. Well, if certain blood was better, why is it, or even if you did it a different way, if you went Jeep Red Boy Bolio Tombstone, it wouldn't have been it wouldn't have been as popular and it wouldn't have worked as well because if it would have, it would be here. The Red Boy Jocko Bolio Tombstone is the one that fucked the game up because of the lineup of where the dogs are sitting at. So when we talk about 3, 4 way crosses and making new ones and all of that, y'all just got to remember it's all about selective breeding and the dog placement when it comes to making these newer crosses. Like I heard Pitwise say something. If he can, I want him to come up here. But he said the dogs wasn't known. It ain't even about them being known. Is it a new cross? You could worry about them being known in the next 10, 15 years. As long as you're working on it right now. But is it something new? Is it something that I can't go look up? If I can't find it, then I know it's new. So that's the whole line. That's the whole thing when we talk about crosses, because you could call anything a Jeep Red Boy Rascal cross, but who are the dogs that's representing it? If you take a different set of family members, can you duplicate that? Or does it have to come through the lineup that created it? That's something that people don't talk about. Toyo.
I hear you.
Motherfuckers,
Real talk.
people don't talk about them.
Real talk. That kind of
It's the
that kind.
same. It's the same reason why Gardner kept the Chinaman Homer separated from Chinaman Frisco. It's still Chinaman, but you got two different gene pools that you're playing with, and that's
Okay.
something a lot of people don't pay attention to.
Okay. So that Chinaman Homer stuff, that ain't no bolio in that then, right?
It's not as much,
Okay.
but but that's what that's something we've been cooking on the last couple of days because it's more about the individual dogs because you got individual dog 4 way crosses, 2 way crosses, 3 way crosses. Then you got families of dogs, 2 way crosses, 3 way crosses, 4 way crosses. Those are completely different things.
Can you can you
Completely different.
can you explain the difference? Because I think I smell where you're coming from. Can you kind of explain the difference of those crosses that you talking about, Welsh?
Well, if I take I really could do it my own shit, but I'm gonna say something. If you take let's say let's say Gardner's Little Caesars, which is a double bred Grand Champion Caesar dog. Let's say let's say double bred El Drago. Let's say double bred El Drago. You take that to a double bred the Grand Champion Luke Kane dog. And then let's say you take that to a double bred Tonka dog. That's a whole new cross that nobody has ever done. Nobody has done it. Ain't nobody done this shit. So the key thing is Toyo. Even if somebody did do it, were the dogs double bred in the pedigree, Toyo? Because that single gene pool versus a double gene pool is completely two different gene pools. You're not gonna
So
get the same dog.
oh shit, that so ho.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
you
you must
catching it, you
oh
catching
yeah, I
it.
never heard that. So yeah, people been searching for that type shit for a minute. So you saying you found it? You found the cross that
Hey, hey, hey.
hasn't been made?
It's 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 a it's a lot of crosses that ain't been made, Toyo.
Oh
It's a lot.
shit now. Oh shit. Now we
There's
talking,
a
goddamn it.
when
Shit now.
you
Them
follow a
old
certain
heads listening,
trend,
them old heads listening now. Well, them old heads listening. You saying shit ain't been done before. You know them old heads is listening now, goddamn. Salute.
like I said, show your proof. Show the proof. Don't tell me, show it. Where is it?
Y'all hear him
So
out here.
and
Y'all hear him. He got a new cross out here, goddamn it. He got a new cross out here.
it's a lot of shit. And then I'm gonna tell you something, Toyo. The reason it's admire you. Most of the old timers know what they talking about, but a lot of the old timers never stepped foot on the West Coast. Most of these people talk about dogs that's been on the East Coast and the South. A lot of these people don't know the champions and grand champions that's in Mexico or on the West Coast. Only a certain pocket of people know them dogs. That's why you see those dogs. You don't see those dogs being stacked on top of each other because these people don't have access to them and they don't know the dogs like that unless you have family in the West Coast or you traveling between Mexico and the West Coast. All that stuff not stacked up. But like that Cunningham blood, for example, here on the East Coast, Southern East Coast, it's bred out the ass. All the stuff over here is bred out the ass, stacked on top of each other. They don't do that over there because they got multiple working dogs with the offspring.
Them niggas is not right in the cookout. Y'all niggas is awesome. Y'all on some shit early this morning. Early this morning. What the fuck y'all done put in y'all coffee early this morning, yo? Y'all done put your they throwing the whole cap on the new cross. Y'all gonna stop that shit. They throwing the whole cap on the new cross. The man said show some paperwork today. Y'all ain't gonna talk about what he found. He found a new cross, goddamn it. He found a new
I
cross.
mean, I mean, like I said, most people can't read pedigrees properly. So if you there's a lot of new crosses you ain't gonna see because you can't read it. You looking for Red Boy in the seventh generation. That's the only dog you recognize.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Shit, motherfucker. Man, say he found the new cross, goddamn it. Motherfuckers, y'all come up with some motherfucking receipts then that y'all already made the cross. Y'all ain't gonna just keep
I promise you that. That shit out.
y'all ain't gonna just keep throwing the caps. Y'all ain't gonna just keep on throwing the caps just to be throwing them motherfucker. Y'all gonna have to throw some receipts with the caps now. Y'all ain't gonna keep on
hold on,
carrying my cookout.
Toyo.
Y'all ain't gonna keep on carrying my cookout professor. Y'all ain't gonna keep carrying my cookout professor without having no motherfucking receipts out here.
Receipts cost money, Toyo.
Oh, y'all heard it. Y'all heard.
Cap is
Y'all heard.
free. Cap
Y'all heard the
cap is free.
yeah. Y'all
Cap
heard
is
the
free.
motherfucker. Yes, sir.
Receipts cost money, big fella.
Yeah, y'all heard it straight from the cookout professor's mouth. The cap is free. The receipts cost money. Hey, salute. Calypso up in here. Calypso say, I brought let me read what he said. I brought thinly sliced London roast, potato salad with 2 bottles, potato salad and 2 bottles of Maker's Mark and a case of Coca-Cola. That's what I'm talking about, Calypso. Now you back. Now you back to the old Calypso that we loved, the brown this motherfucker. Still put on the gloves though from you stealing them hot dogs with no gloves on off the grill. But like we
Him and
love,
Supreme and shit.
yeah,
Supreme
him is
licking his
Supreme.
fingers and shit.
But salute Calypso. Calypso is back. Precious say,
He talking about, hold on, nigga, they coming.
hey, Precious say, I think it's cabbage. I brought, and I put my foot in it. Hey, Precious, shut the fuck up, Precious. Precious said, the goddamn it, it's still cabbage with the peas. And he brought it, and he put his foot in it. All right, Precious. We hear you out there, Precious. We hear you out there. You up early, goddamn it. Let me see. Casino like prayer. Salute, Casino. He said, I brought big case sodas to the cookout. Big K sodas. You know what those you know what those are, Welsh? The big K sodas. That sounds like some cheap shit. Big K. The big K soda.
Soda.
Big K.
K soda.
Yeah, what's Big K sodas?
What I guess that's the Kroger brand.
Oh, okay.
That might be the Kroger brand.
Casino, you just said you living life free now. You know, you pop them on Facebook and all that, and you're gonna bring the cheapest sodas you can. And you ain't been around here in a minute. We ain't been around here since the Canelo fight. You ain't been around here since the Canelo fight, Casino.
Hey,
And you come
Casino,
up in
hop
here
up
with
here
some,
right quick. Hop up here, man.
they hollering for you, Casino. They say, hop up here real quick. You ain't been around the
Let me
cookout.
holler at you. Let me holler at you, man.
Casino brought them cheap ass sodas. You ain't right, Casino. Hey, well said, let them holler at you. Come up here. You ain't right. You ain't been around since the fight. We know you was we know you was you try to stay in the yard, clean the yard up and shit. He said, drop the link. Let me drop the link. Hold on. Run them cheap ass sodas and shit. Them motherfucking sodas get weak as shit. You only get them first cups is the only ones that's strong. After that shit weak as a motherfucker.
Hey, but more of the thing, what I think it is, like most of the old timers, they admit at
You fell off, Welsh. Casino, I dropped the link, bro. I got you up there, baller. What y'all doing in this situation? You tell your girl to take the hounds out to relieve themselves required before work. She called you screaming, and you go outside and your two 18-month-old little mates is stuck. Yeah. Only thing I can tell you, bro. Hey, you gotta look at him. You gonna look at him anyway. Hey, look at him.
Yo,
Salute, Casino.
man, what going on, Toyo? What
What
up,
you,
Will?
Welston fell off. He said he'd be back in a sec. He
Okay,
called
okay.
you. He called you up here looking for you. Everybody been looking for you for a minute. You've been ducking it. You've been ducking the motherfucking cookout since the fight, nigga.
Nah, I ain't shit. Nah, I had went up there on the other show. And I had,
Hey,
I gave
we,
Crawford his flowers and shit.
oh yeah. We seen you at the other shows. You ain't come to the cookout though. We seen you at the other shows. Salute though.
Yeah,
Hold on,
nah,
hold
yeah,
on.
gotta give Crawford his flowers, man. He did his thing.
so no. All right. So yeah, I was saying. First of all, we gotta start from the root. If you got two 18-month-old puppies and she and he, we gotta start from the root. They shouldn't have been outside loose together in the first place. And secondly, were you planning to put those two dogs together? Because if you was, while she pregnant, you need to be examining that male just in case you need to make an extra spot on the yard without him near once once the pups get there. So, but if you wasn't planning on doing that litter, then as a dog man, you got a decision to make with yourself. Nobody can make that decision for you. You got to make that decision.
What you talking the ball as well?
Yeah, about the 18, about the
Yeah.
yeah. That's why
Yo,
I said I
Will.
don't know if he was planning on sticking them. If he was, I would be examining the father real good until the pups get there. So to make further decisions. But like I said, if he wasn't planning on doing it, as a dog man, he has a big decision to make.
Yo, Wills. Yeah, want to holler at me?
You, yeah. I heard you say something about what's the dogs you talking about? You said they not known or something,
Yeah, I was saying I know a lot of four
but
way crosses, but like people that probably
but
don't.
they a 4-way cross.
I know people who got four way crosses that people may not know about. I mean, may not, it's not really talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not popular like that.
Now, when you say 4-way cross, are you saying are they calling the dogs from the 17th generation, or are they talking about some shit recent?
No, they're talking about some shit recently.
My man. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't really,
Because some of that shit don't make sense. Some of that shit
Yeah, yeah.
don't make sense.
Nah,
I'm sorry. Some of that
see,
shit ain't making sense.
yeah, I be based off of new dogs, but you know, it's only so much you could talk about.
Well,
But huh?
yeah. That's why we got to do
But that's why I
more
also, so when I
public
be
things.
saying them, well, my bad. I was gonna say when I say the four way cross, I'm still gonna use the old names because I'm not finished. I mean, this ain't the platform to say the new names. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say the old name, or I just say Mexican Eli. I ain't gonna say which Mexican Eli. I ain't gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Like I just It's only so much you can say.
No, we get you, Casino.
Yeah,
We understand.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, no, you ain't got to say the names in the first generation. You give me something like in the third. That'll
That's why I
I
said, like
could
I know some people running that
yeah.
Osiris, Osiris. I say it'd be Osiris, Macho Buck, Eli put together, but I was calling it Osiris, Red Boy Jocko, Bolio Tombstone.
I
Uh,
got you. I got you. I got you. I
but
got
yeah,
you.
Osiris
But
is
it's
pretty
all
pretty new.
it's all where the dog sit at. It's funny you said, hold on, which Osiris you talking about? The Crow
I'm talking about
Osiris?
Croatia son.
Okay. It's funny you said that because we was talking about him last night in the private group.
And then
Um,
another one is that bully son, the new bully son, not the old bully son, that new bully son with the Red Boy Jocko Bolio. I think that was dog of the year 2023. Bully son,
oh, okay,
stuff like
okay.
that. Like
So, Toyo, I'm gonna give you an example. Now we know Red Boy Jocko Cross has always that always was there, but recently, mind you, it's a lot of breedings that happened back in the day that was not successful. But when they when when newer people, not newer, but when people got older, they tried some of the crosses and it happened to work. Now, now the Pit Island Wakama cross. A lot of people know about that cross. A lot of people don't. That cross was attempted back in the day. It wasn't. I ain't gonna say that. A lot of people got hit. So the shit that could have been out from it, we'll never know. But as far as today, we know when Wakama and Pit Island was breeding, so we could call it Red Boy Jocko or such and such and such. But this is where the difference come in. You took two families of dogs that went two different paths that ended up with different camps, and then they met back in the future. Meaning the actual genetic code of those dogs changed over time. It's still concentrated, but it changed. The Pit Island Wakama Cross, most people call it as that. They don't say, well, the Red Boy Jocko Bowler, because then they're going to say, well, who was coming through? Then they say, oh, the Pit Island Wakama Cross. That's a whole new cross because you took Wakama family of his version and you took Pit Island's version of his family. Again, there's not a bunch of those dogs out there. So that goes along with my point when you say you can't make nothing new. You really can. It all depends on the dogs that's in the lineup. As I stated before with the Red Boy Jocko Bolio Tombstone, when that failed, if that stuff didn't matter, then like I said to somebody last night, why isn't it Jeep Rascal Bolio Tombstone? Because that shit didn't work like that. The Red Boy Jocko Bolio Tombstone with the lineup of dogs sitting where they were, that's the reason why it did that. Now you could have took four half siblings and did the same breedings. They wouldn't have called it Red Boy Jocko Bolio Tombstone. It still would have been known as a cross though between those individual dogs. So a lot of this shit is as far as by name has to do with favoritism because I've been screaming Jocko Red Boy. It's recently 2025. Other people have came out and said, well, yeah, the dogs are Jocko Red Boy. Nobody said that before me. Nobody said that before me. I was the first person to say that publicly. So again, a lot of people just look at pedigrees and see, oh, Red Boy in it, Jeep in it. It's a Jeep Red Boy Rascal dog. No, it ain't because them three males cannot breed. You need females in it. So what's in all these females that y'all claim y'all can't read? So again, Toyo, it all depends on who looking at it. It
True.
all depends, but even depending on who looking at it, we can't argue with the facts because all these male dogs that y'all keep talking about, they can't breed. Males can't breed with males. So it got to be more than that that's in it that y'all talking about because males can't. Red Jeep couldn't breed the red boy, and them two couldn't breed the rascal. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here?
Hey,
Nah, yeah, that makes sense. I know what you're
But
saying.
hold on. Casino. That's why I said cap is free, but receipts cost money. Show me. Show me. Show me.
Hey, I like
'Cause
that
I can
too. I
show
like
you.
that. I like that too.
You got to show me. Because
I
I
like
can
that.
definitely show you.
I
But
like that too.
I'm done. I'm done showing because it's a lot of opinions, but these opinions ain't provided no facts.
You basically got
So
it. Uh, I was gonna say
you
you basically
know,
gotta like in that situation you talking about, basically when they doing the line, they got the male, the female. You take that female. I guess you make it your line. You make it that you make all right. Put it like you continue it by just keep breeding that shit back together. Like you gonna have to use a female that might be something else, but she probably gonna be made up of what the other one was made up of too. So it's
yeah,
really not
yeah,
taking, huh?
and it's just like something we cooked on last night, Casino, with the whole Dabo situation, where everybody wants to say Dabo. We give Dabo their credit. Hard to finish. I can't remember if you was in there last night, but I know Bad Batch, everybody game breaker. Listen, we know the part that Dabo played. He was a needle in the haystack, like I said last night. All that other shit that come from that's not from Diabo. Why do y'all don't talk about that shit? Then not only that, it's families of dogs that's alive today that don't have no fucking Diabo in it. They think everything came from fucking Diabo. It didn't. I don't know why y'all think that. Diabo ain't create all that shit.
And
Everybody just the dogs that y'all like came from Diabo, but all of this shit didn't come from Diabo.
and let me mess with my brothers real quick. You know what I mean? You know the Cat Brothers, that's my squad, bros. But they always bothering me while I'm working and shit. And I told them you the cookout professor. And you know what I mean? That this my motherfucker. We had work. And I like what he said. And I'm instigating like shit. He said the cap is free, but receipts cost money. Oh yeah, where y'all at with it, niggas? I ain't heard from y'all in a minute. Holla back, Cat Brothers. What the fuck you
Uh,
talking about? Hey, Welsh. That's another question that the legends sent down to me. They say what I was gonna say. They say because you tapping all around it now. So what is your breeding philosophy? Anybody, Casino, Welsh, the whole community. What is your breeding philosophy? I like how you cooking though, Welsh, but what is your breeding philosophy? The thing, first of all, let me back up. Young Fam got something nice on there, and can you answer him on that? The Santos and Slugger joint. That's a good one.
man. Like he said, that's like Santos. Well, yeah, exactly. It's I did Santos Slugger, Frank versus Frisco. Again, Chinaman Frisco versus Chinaman Homer. People seem to forget every time you breathe forward, something in the back get watered down unless you're concentrating on it. Every time you breed, every puppy that come out in these litters do not share the same genetics. They don't. It's always going to be different results. Once
Mm-mm,
people realize that, they will have better breeding practices. People think all of these puppies come out with the same exact DNA, and they don't.
mm-mm.
They don't.
No, they don't.
But as far as me, like you heard me and J Bo say the other night, my breeding practices and all my stuff. First of all, I got to have a bitch with a strong gene pool that she can pass to even her great grandkids. First of all, first and foremost, me and J Bo even agree on that. Number two, I'm breeding best half siblings to each other. I really don't do daughter, father, brother, sister. I really don't do that. If I have to in an emergency, I will. But I keep enough of my puppies from my litters to where I don't have to be in that situation. So I take, again, I need a bitch with a mean gene pool that can pass it. Because a lot of these bitches can't pass their gene pool. Mine's actually do. Now, again, best half siblings to each other. And that's my main two philosophy. Once you do that, you set. Once you do that, you set. You just gotta know how to keep it going.
Timmy had a
There
good
you
one.
go.
Timmy had a good one, and it flew past my joint. Well, why don't folks call out 3 or 4 female crows? Laugh out loud. Even there, we ain't hearing bitches' names. Hey, Hemi,
Well,
salute that.
hold on, Hemi. That's a lie. That's a goddamn lie, Hemi. That's a goddamn lie. You, that's a goddamn lie. Because Twins and J Bo touched on that. First of all, again, most of y'all focus on the male dogs, so of course the fucking males is gonna be talked about more. That's common sense. That's common sense. Now hold on. Now hold on. Let's talk about these Boyles dogs and dogs down from Boyles. Let's take Dirty Mary out that picture. What you got left? Take Dirty Mary and take Queen of Hearts out. Take Honey Bunch out. What you got left? Man, don't disrespect them females, man. Come on, man. Take all them bad bitches out. What you got left? Not a goddamn thing. You can you could use different males with them females and still get good results. But you can't use different females with them males and get the same shit. It just ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, no, I
Look at them
wouldn't.
pigs. Look at
I
Mayday
don't
pig.
against that.
Look at Mayday pig. Look at Chinaman pig. Look at Luke Kane pig. Look at look at NASCAR pig. Look at any of them. Take them key females out. You could do them breeders. What you could do them same breeders with different males to those same females. But if you think you're gonna get the same results using different females with them same males, if it was possible, why it ain't been done? Because it ain't gonna happen. Females pass the most genetics.
Now he's saying like for instance, we hear Jeep, not Honey Bunch. We hear Boyles, not Dirty Murray. For instance.
No, that depends on who you talking to. That's a goddamn lie. That's a goddamn lie.
That's what I was gonna say. That depends on who talking.
That's a
I
goddamn
was gonna
lie.
say
Yeah,
that too. That
yeah,
depends on
boy,
who
yeah,
talking.
boys,
Because
yeah, boys, way
because you hear people say Dirty Murray. That
y'all
depends
boys
on who
way
talking.
above
I
my,
agree with that one. Well,
y'all above my pay grade, man. I ain't gonna.
But well, no, hold on now.
all you gotta
Now
do
hold
is
on now.
listen. All you gotta do is listen. If you try to get paid, just listen. Then we ain't about your pay grade for a little
But
while.
but
That's
but
all.
but but but, but hold on now. But hold on now. But hold on. Boyles. Now hear me. This is my take on that. With Boyles concentrated a family of dogs. So in that case, you're going to hear Boyles more. He wasn't out here just trying to promote a male over all his stock. When you hear Gardner talk about Chinaman, Frisco, all them dogs, you would never hear Gardner have a conversation and don't mention Ling Ling. Go watch any audio with that man. He
Casino,
always bring that
casino,
bitch up.
What up?
casino. You all right? You all right? You at the roll table with us? We called you up here. You want to go back over? You want to go? You can roll out, bro. If you want to go back out, bro. I know how it is. We putting pressure on you, man. You up here, young champion. You up,
Oh no,
young.
I'm
You,
smoking weed, bro.
all right, there you go. Salute. I was just checking on you, make
But
sure you was all
but
right,
but
bro.
but but,
No,
but
no, no.
no
I just
matter
ain't
no
really got nothing. Like, all right, the thing about these lines and shit like that is about what you seen and shit. Cause like boys, I don't really know much about boys, and the only boys I ever seen, that dude was a bad representation of the boys' blood. So I don't want to put like my like boys. I got to see some boys. Like I need to go see some boys.
I
You
understand what
can,
you're saying. Sometimes
yeah,
you ain't gotta interject. Sometimes you ain't gotta interject, but you at the
exactly.
table.
Yeah, I'm just
Soak up the
listening.
information.
Mm.
Go ahead, Rock.
casino.
Welsh. I don't want him to stop your
Well, no,
groove. You
no,
was on it. Go ahead, holler. Go
no,
ahead,
no. I was
holler.
gonna tell casino. After this, we're gonna exchange numbers. I'm gonna send you some pairs, and then tomorrow I want you to speak your mind. Now,
All
now,
right.
now, again. We keep talking about these. Y'all keep talking about these males, but every successful dog man that has a family of dogs, one thing all of them got in common: they talk about their main bitch that got them to where they at today. You cannot do that with a fucking male. You can't do it with a male. A male cannot multiply. You can't do it with a male. You have to breed them to those key bitches.
No,
And
you
again,
you
if
telling the
you
truth on that shit to me because
if
I be
if you
going through that shit trying to find the
if
right
you
bitch.
don't if you don't and look, this is the thing. Look up all the Boyles dogs. Look up the dogs that's crossed with Boyles dogs. Look at all that shit. Look how many times Dirty Mary stacked in there up close. Dirty Mary played a very, 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 very important role because again, you could have took Dirty Mary and bred her to Plummer's Alligator. You could have bred that bitch to Mayday. You could have did all these other breeders with her and still got champions and results. But you could not breed those males to any fucking bitch and get the same results because males are only there for a certain reason. Most of the genetics come through the fucking female.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Yeah, see, I don't know about like. See, I be following you, but I don't know that if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna find out. Like, I'm gonna just go
I
through.
want you to. I
Yeah,
want
I'm
you
gonna go
to.
through what I go through,
And
and then
come back and
see.
speak your mind.
Like from
Yeah,
years
so you
from
know,
now, I
help
could years from
certified
now, I
to
can
define.
like years from now, I could be able to put something
Yes,
in
sir.
on that. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Yes, sir. Don't we ain't gonna be bullshitting you. We ain't gonna bullshit the youth. And if you do find us bullshitting, you call it out. Call it out. That's all. Hemi James, Calypso said something in there for you, Welsh, if you finish with the other shit. But Calypso said something in there for the whole community. That was a good statement, Calypso.
To start, if you been a family dog, whatever line, get a heavy inbred bitch. I mean, yeah, you could do that however you did. I mean, however it suits you. But Calypso, just think about it. I don't know how long you've been in the game, but I've been in this thing a long time, big fella, and I know most of the guys who started their programs with males, they are not in the same place I am today. And I'm only one. I mean, I got kennel pot, but I'm only one person. That's because all of my programs, all five of my programs, are based off of females, different females. So remember this, Calypso. When you have a male dog, you have to pay or beg somebody to breed him to a female. When you got a good female, guess what? Somebody either gonna want to pup back or two, or you could do it the opposite way. It's harder to breed a male than it is a female.
You know I'm gonna get on y'all ass, Hemi. I see you, Hemi. I see you always got the sniper visions on. He always making that narrative so he can say fuck a nigga. He said, "Wow, we learned it today that we need bitches to make a breeding. Laugh out loud." Now that's not, you know, that's not the narrative. You always doing that, Hemi, making the narrative be on some bullshit, and then pressure jump out there laughing like shit. Y'all need to stop that shit. The man trying to tell you the importance of the females or whatever. You know, the man saying the importance of the females, man, and that they very important. He ain't just saying you need no female to breed to. You know that shit. So what y'all disagreeing with? Are y'all disagreeing with what he's saying as far as the importance of a female? Because that's all I hear him doing, explaining the importance of the female. How niggas be just struck on
I mean,
I
on the
I
think
boy
mean,
I
though.
think they
I
saying they
mean,
basically they saying he
listen.
they
Go back
saying
and
you
listen to what me and J-Mo talked about.
they saying that you
Hey,
stating the obvious. That's what they saying.
Yeah, that's what they say.
They saying
no,
Casino. They trying to say he's stating the obvious, but not really though. He not really stating the obvious. He putting some emphasis on the importance of the females, and it's like not the majority of the people. The majority of us do not be talking about the females. You know, even him. He said it himself. You heard they say it itself. So even in his statement, Casino, what I read, Casino, and his statement is saying he's still watering down the bitches. To me, he's still, to me, in that statement, he's still saying, okay, what you just want to let us know we need bitches to breed to? Of course we need bitches to breed to. So he sound like a brother that if he could stick two males together and get pups, that's what the fuck he would be doing. That's all I'm saying.
my bad.
how many females? But see, this is the thing though. It ain't stating the obvious. Y'all keep talking about G Red Boy Rascal. Last time I checked, Casino, ain't them three males?
Hey man.
Him and you
Yeah.
know, you might do
Ain't
know
them
Yeah.
three
him.
males,
Like,
Casino?
I don't
Ain't
even
them three
know.
males?
Yeah, 3 males for sure, but I just don't know what's going on. Like I don't
See, he ain't ready yet. Well,
Oh, okay.
he see the shooting. He see the shooting going on. Young nigga concentrating on all the shooting going on. He ain't really, you know, he just concentrating on the shooting. I understand where he coming from. He like, this is
Yeah, I
a whole
just
lot
seen
of
the
shooting.
shoot. I'm just looking at the
Yeah,
shoot,
so,
bro.
but
Yeah.
nah, it's just bulldog and casino. It's all gravy. Hey, Hemi,
No, but even if it was like I still like on that right there, like that's what I'm saying. I'm just learning. I'm just listening, you know what I'm saying? Possibly learning, because if it come out to be true, then I learn. If it come out to be false, then I still learn and I'll be able to
yeah,
share what I
yeah.
know different. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just because even the lines that we talking about, like I don't even like, but I've been dealing with I don't deal with everything like so I be every time y'all talk about different lines and stuff, I'm learning anyway. You know what I'm saying? Hearing about different
I
dogs and different families of dogs and stuff
watch
like
this
that.
casino.
Huh?
Watch this casino. I'm gonna tell you how people can't read page and why they show favoritism. Now, You could have a G Red Boy Rascal dog, right? Say you got a G Red Boy Rascal male, right? And say I give you a female who got Macho Buck in her in her in her second generation on the top and her third generation on the bottom, right? And you breed your Jeep Red Boy Rascal male to that, right?
Yeah.
What you think most of them people gonna call that?
So you said the Jeep Red Boy Rascal male to the Macho Buck. What? It's the Macho Buck.
To a
What?
double bred Macho Buck female. Macho Buck is in the second generation on the very top, and he's on the third generation at the very on the bottom.
Well, I tell you what I'll call it. I'll call it a whatever the name. All right, so it's my male like that. I'm trying to continue his genes. I'm gonna call it that dog name. So, like for example, I got a dog and I got his daughter. I don't call her nothing but finesse blood. Like uh, she's his daughter. So that and I felt like he was important enough to breed. So that's a finesse dog. That ain't nothing else to me. That's just me. That's how I'm doing it. You know.
Hey,
I mean,
hey, bro,
uh-huh.
I'm putting all sniper statements up there, so you might want to read all the sniper statements because you might want to answer
So
them. That's all sniper statements.
Dolly is the key, and everything else is Mayday secondary. You got Miss Jocko in there. I believe we talked about the Mayday situation when J-Bo was on. We already discussed that. It's the top side. It's the top side of the bottom that you need to look at as far as with Mayday.
Yeah.
But
But yeah,
again,
once
it's a
I
reason
once I breed
why.
my male, like when I breed Canelo, shit, that's gonna be Canelo. That's Canelo's son. It's Canelo. I mean, it's no. It's Canelo's son. It's Canelo blood.
Well, casino. I like how you talk, casino, because even though it's still some errors in there, but I like how you talk because you called it casino son. You ain't called it the dog in the 17th generation.
Well, yeah,
You
no,
know,
no.
so so you
I'm
you
just bring that up
already.
is if I go get something. If it's something like that's like pure of something, then I call it whatever, you know what I'm saying, what it's supposed to be. But once it get put together, you know what I mean, it's like
But see, this is the thing though. This is the reason why I brought up that breeding, the Jeep Red Boy Rascal cross to a double bred macho buck bitch, because the average dog man, he gonna say, oh well, yeah, I got the Jeep Red Boy Rascal cross to macho buck. Now, you didn't breed the macho buck, and you just named four males. Like them four males had pups with each other.
I see what you're
That
saying.
that's the that's the key that people are. This is the reason why most of the people that talk against the casino, most of them don't have no fucking programs, and you wonder why they ain't got no programs because they keep talking about all these fucking males that can't produce puppies.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, that make.
The
I mean,
female, the female
I
can,
get what you're saying.
the female can.
Yeah,
Then
yeah, it make,
hold on, casino. It get deeper than that when we talk about genetics. Remember, that female also has a father. So I laugh when these guys be like, "Oh man, this they have a male and a female," and of course they show favoritism to the male when the pups come out. They be like, "Man, he looks just like his father." How you know that? How you know he don't look like his mother's father? Have you ever seen the mother's father? So how do you know that that dog don't look like his grandfather on the mother's side? How do you know that if you never seen it?
see, I never thought about none of this shit because I ain't got going through none of this. I know,
Hey, Casino.
I know, like 5 generations. Like I done seen like every fucking dog. Like I done petted these motherfuckers. Like I don't know nothing about none of that. Like so, I don't have no opinion on.
Hey,
You know.
bro, you our nigga, bro. You might. We ain't trying to make you choose side, Casino. We know you the community stuff. You know, you gonna, you will
No,
want you
I'm
to.
just saying
Hey,
though,
look,
like,
look.
no, for real though, like, cause like I couldn't imagine that. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
understand what you're saying.
I couldn't
And you see
imagine
all
not
these
knowing
shots.
what,
You see
huh?
all these shots. You see all these shots going around. I'm trying to If you
No, I
cool.
ain't even ducking shot. I'm just telling
Okay,
you,
no,
like,
you
I
ain't
mean,
got
y'all
duck.
know me.
You
If
ain't
you,
even got to duck
but
no shots because ain't nobody gonna be shooting at you up here. But they
look,
shooting.
Toyo, like, look,
They on Drake. I mean, they on Welsh ass. I'm trying to get that nigga. They
you
Hey,
try to, you
hey,
try to get
hey,
what?
sniper's still in the building, bro. Go
Toyo,
ahead, read that shit.
Toyo,
I'm
Toyo,
putting all the state.
Toyo.
The snipers that's trying to get at you, Welsh. I'm putting them up there
Hey,
highlighting it
hey,
so you can holler back.
ain't no snipers, Toyo. Let me tell you something, Toyo.
Uh-huh.
This I'm gonna tell you why people really can't debate with me because I keep dates. If we run back the show with J Bo and nonstop, if you look at these comments and you go back to the comments of that show, it's the same people that's agreeing on that show but disagreeing on this show. That's why I say most of these guys is flip flop.
Hold on,
Most
what
of these
happened?
guys is flip flop. That's why I don't pay no attention to it
Man, what
because
happened to Dogman TV, man? Salute J-Bo, man. That shit got
depend,
deleted.
depending on depending on who say it and how you say it, they would agree with it. It's all about the wordplay. They not liking the way I'm putting the words right now, Toyo.
Yeah, you see what he said?
Because again,
He said, dude thinks we ignorant. A lot of these folks don't know, blah, 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 laugh out loud. He's talking to us or at us. Nah, I think what he said a while ago, because I smelt it too when he used to talk to me sometimes. I guess he's saying like, it ain't just for us, it's other people that don't know as much as us. Him, he like, you know what I mean? He breaking it down as much as he can for everybody. So some of this shit you is gonna know. Him, you is gonna know it. You know what I mean? But that's all I'm saying, Hemi. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So don't take it like he talking at you or down at you. Or you can do that. But the man already said the cab is free and the receipts cost money. And he ain't scared state what he talking about. He come here every day. He come here every day. And I'm gonna put the link in the chat just in case y'all want to stop sniping from the rooftops and come duel up this motherfucker. Salute.
But shit, man, I'm gonna jump in the chat. I'm gonna watch the duel, man.
Right,
Salute,
right, because
Toyo.
I don't want you to get hit
Salute.
by those strays and nothing,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know
Salute.
nothing about what's going on, man. Like I always miss the shit, man. Like I remember I always don't know the inside joke. Nigga be like hybrid
No, it ain't
vigor.
no joke. It ain't
No,
joke.
no,
We
no, no.
bulldog.
Listen. Like
What's up?
niggas say something like, I remember a minute ago, niggas said hybrid vigor and everybody was laughing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and then like it was like another time y'all was saying some shit and then everybody would be laughing. I'd be like, bro, what the fuck going on? And like right now, like it's y'all talking about this shit. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Like I gotta pay attention. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, that's why we
But
try to let you get up out here, bro.
yeah, all
Go
right,
ahead.
man.
We'll
All
let you
right,
get up
man.
out. Salute, Casino. Salute.
Yeah.
But nah, go ahead, Wells. Keep cooking. Do what you do.
well,
Whatever.
now
Whatever you do.
again, a lot of people got favoritism. Me, really, I don't really show favoritism even with my own dogs. People that know me know this. So I talk from a different perspective compared to somebody who got a bunch of favorite dogs on their yard. We two different people. So and my point with that is when we look at the Jeep dogs, when we look at the Jeep dogs, if these males were so important, why is it that there's other successful dogs today that's heavily bred on honey bunch and Jeep other siblings that don't have Jeep in it, they just as successful. So the common denominator can't be Jeep. It has to be honey bunch. And the same thing with the Boyles dogs. And the same thing with all them dogs down from Miss Jocko. Why is it that those females are all in those breeders with different males? But them same males don't have the same thing with different females. So is it an opinion or we talking facts? Because again, receipts cost money.
Damn right, I'm instigating today, motherfuckers. And it's Bulldog Friday. Y'all fucking with me where I'm at work.
Hey,
Let's get it
Hemi,
crack.
hey,
Let's get
Hemi.
it cracking,
They
goddammit.
took away freedom of speech, Hemi.
That's right. That's right. Wells, quiet their ass down, goddammit.
I
Quiet
mean,
their ass
like I
down.
said, bro, it's again, just show the receipts. Show the fucking bro. Listen, this is the difference, Toyo. This is the difference. We have
Casino,
a whole.
you ain't been around Casino. You laughing, talking about it's Thursday, nigga. Around here, our Thursdays is Fridays. See what I'm saying? You ran right out there. You ran right out there. Start. It's all right, though, Casino. It's all right, nigga. You ain't been around, nigga. Around here is Friday. Our Thursdays is Friday. Around here, my nigga. Talking about what you talking about? Tell him again, young fam. Thursday is Friday at the cookout. Come on, Casino.
He said, "Are Charlie Dog's Jeep Big C? Is Charlie off a Jeep or is he off a Honey Bunch?"
What he say? Calling something a line and know something is heavily bred on an individual isn't different things. Are Charlie dogs, Jeep dogs, or Honey Bunch dogs?
I mean, that's why I said, is Charlie off a Jeep or is he off a Honey Bunch?
That's exactly why I passed the question. He said, that's exactly why I passed the question that way.
Who's the common denominator? Is it Jeep or is it Honey Bunch? That's what I'm asking. I mean, it's still Honey Bunch. Put it this way, Toyo. Put it this way. Put it this way, Toyo. With Jeep Sire, even though that's a whole nother toss up. And the crazy thing is, Toyo, look how many paper hung stories that we talking about. All them stories revolve around males. All of them. 99% of them stories, Toyo, is because of a male, Toyo. Not a female, a male. So when people keep talking about all these males, half of y'all pedigrees wrong in the first place. It's the female pig that be right.
H&F said
Point
Charlie
finish.
can't be a Jeep dog.
Exactly. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Honey Bunch is the common denominator. Like I'm trying to figure out, did bro, how did some of y'all get here? Because I know your daddy ain't carry you. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused like a motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Toyo,
Yeah,
Toyo,
I'm here.
listen, Toyo. No, listen, listen. When you was in your mother's stomach, Toyo, you do realize while you sitting in her stomach, you are collecting DNA from all of her, not all, but a lot of her ancestors. Because guess what? Guess what, Toyo? Your daddy wasn't in your mama's belly. You was. So you are collecting from her top side and you're collecting from her bottom side. Remember, daddy long gone. He was just in there for a couple minutes. You're not collecting no more of the father's DNA. I don't think people understand how this works. Even with plants, even with plants, even with sea life, anything that has a feminine energy gives off more genetics. It don't matter if you have you grown weed before. It's the same thing. That's why they don't want male plants. They want the female plants. Come on, bruh. What are we talking about? That's scientific facts. Anything that's a female gives out more.
I like that, Lil J. I like that. That's what I be talking about, Lil J. I break it down hot dogs and beans. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Salute.
Look, Toyo. They say Earth is a woman. You think if Earth was a male energy, we have all this life running around?
What they
Hell
call
no.
it? What they call it? Gaia?
Mother Earth, man.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
They don't call it Father Earth. They call it Mother Earth for a reason. Because if Earth was a male, our ass wouldn't be here right now. Like, come on, man. I don't think people understand what a female is. I really don't think people understand the role a female plays in life itself, especially in the dogs. I mean, if you looking at DNA charts, this whole argument about what the female play is not even a conversation. If you looking at DNA charts, because again, you only in there, you only in there for a couple minutes. That baby, remember them pups in that female for what 62 days. That's 2 months of her genetics being downloaded into that pup. Guess where the father at? Back on the yard on the chain.
Salute. Big Tony, salute. We rocking with the best when you up in here, bro. Salute. Big C said, so
I
would
say
you?
honey bunch,
Oh, so you already
honey
gonna
bunch,
answer that before I even read it. That's
honey
what's up.
bunch.
Yeah, that's what's up. You on that shit.
But
That's what's up.
Toyo, this is the reason why I'm saying this, Toyo. Again, this is I don't even run Jeep dogs. This is the reason why I'm saying this. One of the biggest people that deal with these honey bunch dogs, I know them personally. This same person has dogs that's bred with schoolboy stuff. These is pairs I shown in the private group. This same person, this same person stuff is behind some of Roll Hard's kennel stuff. This I ain't gonna keep going. So when I'm talking from something I know, not because of no favoritism. I don't even run Jeep dogs and shit like that. So I'm not talking from favoritism. I'm talking from a fact. It's a lot of successful dogs today don't have Jeep in them, but people only look for the Jeep. Listen, Toyo. I showed people a pig, right? It had 7 generations bred down from Honey Bunch with no Jeep. The people who got it right now just added Jeep to it. You know they call them dogs Jeep dogs. How you call them Jeep dogs when the first seven how you the first 7 generation don't got no Jeep in
They
it?
could they
You
couldn't
just
wait.
put
They
Jeep
couldn't
in
wait.
it.
They couldn't wait to call them Jeep dogs.
But that's my point. It's favoritism. That's why the game for me and J-Bo just had this conversation the other night.
Salute
We
Supreme.
just talked about this.
Thanks, bro. Salute.
I mean, again, most of the people that scream the males, they don't have programs. The people that talk about the females, we all have programs. So something got to be a fact and something got to be an opinion. No matter what dog you hear Gardner talk about, he always go back to who? Ling Ling, China Girl. All this motherfucker got 150 champions. He always go back to 3 or 4 different females. Simba Girl. Out of all them fucking males, he always remind y'all about his main bitches. Because none of that shit would be possible without his main bitches. None of it.
Big C talking to you.
What would make us call it honey bunch dog and not oldest dogs? They are 50-50. Well, them dogs share honey bunch markings, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. Now we could call them what we want, but moving forward, who are the dogs favoring? That's the thing. Let's not look at the pedigree. Fuck the pedigree, because too many people looking at the pedigree and calling the dog what it's not already, even with the pedigree in front of them. The dogs that's down from that, who are they acting like? Who marks do they have? Do they carry Honey Bunch signature markings? Because if so, then there's really nothing to talk about. So let's not even forget the pig. Let's not even talk about the pig. Who are the dog? Who do the dogs look like, and who are they acting like moving forward? Because sometimes the pig blind people, and they don't pay attention to the dogs. They pay attention to the pedigree. Because it's times, Toyo, I don't even remember how my own dog's bred sometimes because I don't look at the pairs like that. I look at other people's pairs. I don't really look at my pairs like that. So
Man, who you
sometimes I
telling?
got to go back in there and look at the shit. That's
Who
why they
you?
on my walls and shit.
Yeah, who
Because I
you
don't even
telling?
look at my pedigrees for real. Because I don't never want to turn into one of them people
Hey, who you
that
telling?
look at
Who
the
you
pig
telling?
more than the dog.
You could repeat that shit again. Who you telling? I'm the same way, bro. I'm the same way. I'm the same fucking way.
Like I it's just I don't know, man. It's again
You
when we
still hear
talk
me?
about numbers and results. Um, When we talk about numbers and results, again, the males. So Charlie, Honey Bunch, Jesus.
Yeah, you got a couple motherfuckers ask you some shit. Tennessee Steel, salute Tennessee Steel Kennels. His main bitch is double bred on his male dog, something like that. Yeah, they talking to you down there. They talking to you down there. Couple people talking to you. Somebody say they picking up what you dropping down.
I mean, I'm just saying again. If you see this is the thing, Toyo. If you never the time to study all of Honey Bunch offspring, and you picked up on most people in here picked up on Jeep listening to the old heads in their neighborhood or older family member. None of these guys was in the box and had a whole selection between Jeep, alligator, all this shit. That's not how most of these guys got in the dog. Let's just be real, Toyo. Let's just be fucking real about this shit. Most of y'all on that Jeep train because of somebody that y'all know real about this shit. Like, like it, nah, bro. Most of that shit is from just like what's the name said the other night on his live. The trend, everybody hopping on that train. I never hopped on that train. I do my own shit. So again, most of the time it's a trend that everybody following. So y'all only looking at the same page that the people y'all following.
Making it fit, salute. I ain't seen you in a minute. Salute, making it fit. Schoolcraft Kennels. The traits is what make the dog. Whether they favor the father or the mother, each dog is different.
So look right, look, Toyo. So if the father is a head dog, right? Listen to what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying. If the father was a head dog and the grandfather on the mother's side is a head dog, who you giving the credit to?
Understand? Understand?
Now I want somebody to answer that question. If the father is a head, since the female don't matter, and the father is a head dog, and the grandfather on the female side is a head dog, who you giving that credit to? Let's talk about it. Let's stay right there. Let's stay right there. Let's stay right. Let's not even move. Let's stay right there. Let's answer that. Because half of y'all ain't seen the dogs that's in y'all fucking pedigree any fucking way. But y'all want to say, that's why I say, Toyo, it's a lot of favoritism and not actual facts. Because half of these guys, I know most of these guys never seen all the dogs in they, especially in the first four generations. But just because the head dog is on their yard, they gonna say, "Oh, he just like his daddy." How you know that? How you know it ain't come from the grandfather on the bottom side?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I guess it's you gotta know the dog. You gotta kind of know the dogs. You gotta definitely be looking at the dogs and know those shits where that shit coming from. Hemi James, Tom brags on Frisco. The sales pitch is the golden the golden dick is the best producing stud of all times. Ah,
The golden dick.
that's what Tom's saying about Frisco. That's what Hemi said.
Tom can say what he want, but we them bitches that's in Frisco paid also produce other good dogs too. So and they produce better dogs than the males that's in that pig. If anybody familiar with those dogs, the females that got bred to other shit definitely kept producing, but them males don't have the same resume.
I
They
agree with
don't.
Tony's statement. I agree with Tony's statement. I would just adjust it a little bit, Tony. That part at the beginning. I don't even think people put that much thought into it. Folks just call out the most popular dogs, and that's how it's been. I agree with that statement, Tony. They just call out the popular dogs that's in their pedigree. They don't know. They don't know who bringing what to the table. But that part you say that you don't think people would put that much thought into. I think they do because they trying to sell something, and that's why the only concern is them is the shit that people yelling about. The name that people yelling about, they not really looking at them dogs or knowing who bringing what forward or whatever. Who expressing what made somebody express this and all that. They just naming the popular dog that everybody else talking about. If it's in their pedigree, they naming that. I agree with you on that, Tony. And I think they doing it on purpose though, because just to tell somebody they got some Jeep shit or whatever. And it ain't even no Jeep shit. That's just my opinion. Salute, Tony.
No, that's true though. That's what they doing. They just calling the most popular dog in the fucking pedigree. And again, a lot of old timers have said the same thing. But recently, again, because like I said, I'll be watching comments. It's a lot of people in these comments, depending on how you say it, on another platform, they agree with it. So seeing how they wishy-washy on the page with the statements is going to be the same thing. Because again, if you go back and watch the show with J-Bo, a lot of the comments wasn't saying that, Toyo. And we talk about the same exact shit. It's just being worded different. We talk about the same exact shit on the show when J-Bo and Nonstop came up. In the comments was not like that, Toyo. So that's why I always say what I say. It's the favoritism, and then people want to have a certain opinion when you talk about their favorite dogs. But depending on the person saying it, they gonna agree with it on one platform and disagree with it on another one.
Oh yeah, it's
It
always
has
been like
always
that.
it has
It's
always been
always
like
been like
that, Toyo.
yeah,
And
it's always been like that.
that's why I word things the way I do to show people that's where the favoritism come from.
Yeah.
It's all psychological. It's all psychological, bro. I do that shit on purpose because again, the algorithm, if you pull up the comments from when J-Bo was on, none of these comments popped up because J-Bo said it and agreed. But when it's well saying it and nobody else on there, you get different comments. So that's why I
Oh,
say that, Toyo.
oh. Yeah, let me find out y'all acting like that because the man ain't got the designer hat on and shit. That's why y'all doing that, because he ain't no designer. He ain't the designer that y'all like. Don't let me find out y'all acting like that. Let me find out y'all over here picking and choosing and moving the field goal post all
That
around.
they always do that. Again, like I said, Hard and Finish know that, and a lot of other people know that. Nobody was correcting the Jocko Red Boy thing. I was the first person publicly to do that. Then other people came out and said, "Well, oh yeah, well that is a heavier percentage of Jocko." Nobody else said that. I really know how to read pedigrees, bro. I do this shit for real. I ain't man. Listen, again, depending on who say it with the favoritism, you're going to get different comments.
Yes, sir. You know what Hemi talking about? He said, "Who is the Lee Ling representative today?" You got a minute? Google. Laugh out loud. Okay. Okay.
Got a minute to Google. I don't need to Google it, but I don't know who that was for. But
Right.
uh,
Right. Right.
I don't
Sniper
know need to
Hemi
Google that,
James. Hemi
but
James. Sniper mode. Hemi James. So who's the best representative leading today? I guess if you know it or say it, or Hemi, can you let us know? Can you let us know, Hemi? Can you let us know who you think is the best representative of leading, Hemi? Please,
well,
if you don't
well, well,
mind.
Toyo, you got to see when you ask a person who really about their shit and study their family, your dogs, and genetics. I'm about to say something. I only say it one time. Most of these guys, when you say a question like that and you ask Gardner, there's two things he could tell you. He could tell you this particular female, or he could say, well, this male right
Hold on,
here
hold on, hold on,
is
hold on, hold on,
heavily.
hold on, hold on. Hey, Big C, Big C. Yeah, in your opinion, it'll be dry, whatever. Haul ass then to see if it be dry. Won't you do an experiment, nigga? If you think it'll be dry, won't you haul ass and see if it be dry then, nigga? That's all I can say to that. How about that
You
one?
can you can have a male that represents you can have a male that represents a female. Cause if you look at Buck, look at who Buck look like. He damn sure don't look like that male. Go look at Grand Champion Buck and see who he look like. He don't look like that male. It's a lot of male champions and grand champions that do not look like their fathers. They look like they mamas. Mayday, Miss Jocko. It's a lot of males that it's a lot of females that's represented by their male offspring and grandchildren. It's the same thing for males. A female might come out and represent them. It just all depends. Hey, you fucking stupid. You dumb as shit. But yeah, it just all depends because a male dog can represent a female, and a female dog can represent a male. Again, most of these guys, Toyo, have never seen the pictures of their favorite dogs. Most of these guys have it. They damn sure don't even know what the family members look like. So again, look at Grand Champion Buck, look at his mama and daddy, and you tell me who he looked like, Toyo. Tell me who Buck looked like. And it's not just Buck. It's a lot of other dogs too. It's a lot of other dogs that look like the females that's in a pedigree, bro. And again, you cannot throw something that's not in your dog, Toyo. I keep saying this shit.
I hear you, Big C. Salute then. Salute. Hey, whatever. Salute. Hey. Calypso said, love you, Welsh, but you weren't the first to do that. Soldier Boy was. You.
But I mean, listen. Again, we check the algorithm again. I know I was the first one to say that about the Jocko dogs. Nobody, because all y'all was screaming Red Boy Jocko. All of y'all was screaming Red Boy Jocko. And the goddamn dog, 80% Jocko, 20% Red Boy. But you talking about Red Boy Jocko? Come on, man. But then again, Toyo, like I said, you can expect somebody to call something that they not paying attention to. Just like it's just like with a car manufacturer, Toyo. Most people don't know that Toyota own Lexus. Most people don't know that shit. The average person doesn't know that Toyota owns Lexus.
Do
It's the
Honda,
same car
do
company.
Honda, do Honda own Acura?
Honda, Acura, Kia. Honda, Acura, and Kia, bro, and Hyundai. All in the same family. All in the same family. But if you ask the average person, they don't know that, Toyo. They never paid attention to it. It's the same thing with the dogs, bro. Toyota, Lexus. You ask the average person, they don't fucking know that.
Now see, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with not knowing. Ain't nothing wrong with not knowing. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff you be talking about, I don't be knowing this shit. And you know, it's just cool to have a motherfucker that's willing to dabble and talk about the shit. And you pick up what you gonna pick up. You do your own research. You hold the shit to the fire, and you know you find out what truth you can get out of it. You know what I mean? We always that's all it's about, man. You know what I mean? That's why I salute you, bro. You know what I mean? You ain't scared. Get up in here and talk your shit. You know what I mean? And you know, and you niggas shoot at you and all that shit, but you still up in here talking your shit, and you know what I mean? I can't see nothing wrong with it. I think they coming around. They ain't really shooting no more. They coming around or whatever. But you're gonna get all that in the Bulldog community. You know what I mean?
Well. This is the thing, Toyo. I ain't worried about the shots because most of these people only know me under the Welsh Kennels umbrella. If they knew my other dealings, a lot of them would really shut the fuck up if they knew who my other dogs was. So again, I don't have nothing to prove. And number two, you only gonna know what you took time to learn. So for the fact that I took time to learn over the last 25 years, I took time to learn all of these key things. Other people didn't take time to learn it. Everybody take time to learn something that they want to learn. So because I took the time to actually learn that part of it, that is just is what it is. Some people learn how to play basketball. Some people learn how to play fucking football. you're gonna learn what you want to learn at the end of the day.
Hey,
So
Big,
if you choose not to learn it, you choose not to learn it.
Big C, salute, Big C. I feel you on that. Tell them niggas when you see them, Big C, when you see them niggas, tell them niggas come to the cookout, Big C. We opened the doors up at 8:45 a.m. We don't close the doors to nobody. So when you be over in them other communities and shit or whatever, and you hear those guys and you salute those guys, tell them what you saying. You know, maybe they'll come over and chop it up with Welsh. We be here every morning. We be here, and if they invite us, we will come there too. You know, it ain't nothing. We just bulldog. Salute.
He said Hyundai and Kia under Honda. It's the same family, bro. It's the same family. It's just different names on it. That's why I say if most people understood the car companies, you would understand how to read pedigrees better. It's the same goddamn shit. And again, the average person that drives a car don't even know that a lot of these car companies are umbrellas of different companies. You got Audi, Ferrari. I mean, you got Audi, Volkswagen, you got Bugatti. Like, bro, the average person don't know that. So it's the same thing with these fucking dogs. You focused on fucking Jeep. So you don't know all the other winners and families down from Honey Bunch that you never paid attention to. Honey Bunch don't have just one breeding. So what makes you think that Jeep is the end all be all? When you click on her page, and especially on different websites, you see all these other families of dogs that's still here today that don't got no motherfucking Jeep in it. But everything is a goddamn Jeep dog. Come on, man.
Salute. Calypso said, no, I've known what you've been. I've known what you know for quite a while. I know that the big names are all sales pitch. I'm in total agreement with you, Big Welsh. Salute, Calypso.
No, I ain't saying that, Calypso. What my point is that my point is just like with Casino trying to build some yada 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 yada. If Casino got caught up on all these old ass names and sales pitches, 9 times out of 10, he's going to end up like the rest of these guys with a bunch of males on their yard. You got to find, you got to beg, pay somebody to breed the male to so you can get some puppies. Instead of now him saying, okay, well, I got these foundation males. Let me focus on my females. I could do breedings and stay on my yard for the next 10 years. You can't do that with a bunch of fucking males. You can't. You cannot do that. You can't do it. It's been said. Listen, most of these guys' favorite dog men have came live and also said it. But again, what because I'm saying it, they gonna disagree with it. But when twins and them get on and say it, they gonna they gonna agree with it.
Hey, yeah, keep throwing it in their face, Welsh. Hey,
They
but
gonna
look,
agree with it.
yeah, keep throwing it in their face. But look, I salute the chat. Hey, Calypso, them motherfuckers crazy down there. Young fam said, Calypso, ain't nobody come see you, Otis. It's crazy as shit down there. Hey, look, I already told y'all, I tell y'all niggas every day, when I'm rocking with y'all niggas, I'm rocking with the best. So salute Big C and all my niggas in the chat. I tell y'all niggas every day, y'all the best. You know what I mean? And you know how I go. Ain't no cut cards with me. If you talking too slick, I'm gonna get with it with you. It ain't no problem. It ain't no problem. So it's all love in here. Don't get it twisted. And Big C salute you, bro, because you ain't got no cut cards either. We just keep it rocking. But yeah, I love the chat. I love y'all niggas. You know I ain't nothing without y'all. Y'all stay royal. I'ma stay loyal. But fuck y'all too at the end of the day too. You know that. Hey, salute.
I mean that's just bro. That's I don't know, bro. I don't know because like I said, man, most of these camps with all these males, all of them have one thing in common. One thing, and it ain't good dogs. They got one thing in common, and it ain't good dogs. All of them are stuck in a situation where they got too many males and they can't make no fucking proper breeding because they got a bunch of males on their yard.
I
So,
ain't even
so
seen. I ain't even seen my brothers for a minute in here. My cat brothers, my brothers and shit. I know they had the cookout. I don't know if they mad at me from early in the show when they was sniping. I make my own brothers mad at me, so you know, y'all niggas know how I am. Them niggas probably mad at me too. I don't know if they had the special table talking about me or
Man,
whatever.
hey, listen.
Salute
You
to them
you
niggas. They know they my niggas and they know how it is. So it is whatever. I'm up here
shit.
working with my nigga. We up here working,
Let me
goddamn it. It is
let me
what it
tell you
is,
something. Let
goddamn
me tell you something, Toyo. We had a conversation the other night. Boy, if you was in on that conversation in that private group and heard what Hart and Finish said, some shit that I've been saying but we ain't gonna talk about it publicly. But let me tell you something. A lot of people be mad right now. I'm telling you, bro. It's again, Toyo. Again, it's okay to have. Everybody has to have opinions. If we all thought the same, Earth would be very goddamn boring. If we all thought the same. But on the contrary, we can't just be saying anything now. We got to throw some facts in there. Because again, we could disagree with all this. Now, for all y'all that's disagreeing, I want y'all to think about this in the human sense. If your mama didn't give your daddy some pussy, because your daddy could have fucked anybody. But if your mama didn't give your daddy some pussy, guess what? You wouldn't be here in the comments right now. That's how important females are.
I heard
You
about
wouldn't
that
even be in the
black.
comments.
I heard about that black bumpers dog for sure, for sure. I heard about that motherfucker. That motherfucker, I think from around this way. But I
Yeah,
don't know.
boy,
But
action dog is
yeah. He's saying it's fucked up what happened to that dog. I salute making it fit. Yeah, I seen that black bumpers dogs and a lot of shit. Ooh.
I can't remember how that dog bred. I know that dog. I just can't think his
I see
pedigree
him in
right
the
now.
Bulls pedigree. I think I be seeing him in some bullshit if I'm not.
Who is his direct sire? I can't remember right now.
You know, I ain't got no technical shit either. They got it out there though. They got it out there. I hope they got it out there. All them smart motherfuckers in our chat. I hope somebody got laptops and shit ready.
I mean, but that's all I'm saying, bro. That's y'all. Listen. If y'all want 60 males on y'all have 60 males on y'all. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I just know I would like to see some of y'all program, not nobody else's program. I'm talking about y'all program, not somebody else's program. I'm talking about y'all program. Then then them comments gonna slow down again because a lot of motherfuckers ain't got no program with 60 males on the yard. So we talking about Dirty Mary and Honey Bunch ain't important. Okay, again, if your
Who's
if
the
your
mother?
mama,
Who the mother making it fit? Bo Action the father. Welsh, I'm sorry for cutting you off. Bo Action the
oh,
father. Who the
bold
mother
action,
making it fit? Who the mother don't making it fit?
'cause I think people forget if they mama ain't get it, they daddy no pussy, they wouldn't be here. If they tried to make you with another woman, you wouldn't be in these comments because that genetic code wouldn't have never happened. That's how important Honey Bunch is. That's how important Dirty Mary is. That's how important Miss Jocko is.
I don't know, Welsh. Let me go down this rabbit hole real quick for me and you on the side shot. How about in my studies, I done heard at one point in time the females didn't need the males to have no babies. I don't know. I wasn't there.
They don't. They don't. They don't. That's still true in certain animals. They don't. Even with chickens. Chickens could change sexes if they need to. So again,
Salute that.
if
Salute
people
that.
if hold on, Toyo, I don't talk just to talk. I got receipts. Again, opinion and cap is free. So if anybody knows how the female body works, there is no argument, Toyo. You it's only an argument when one person don't know the facts of the situation. That's the only time an argument or disagreement starts.
Black
But
gold.
if both people know, then it's no argument. So most people in here didn't know that chickens could change sexes. So for a female hen to be able to change sexes and change into a rooster, won't that doesn't that mean females hold more genetics, Toyo? Yes or no?
Yes.
You just a
And
simple.
yes.
Hold on. Yes. You said yes.
Yes.
Okay, I land my plane.
Making it fit. Say black and gold was the mother. Black and gold was the mother.
Black and gold, black and gold. Okay, hold on. Let me think. Black and gold and ball action was the father.
Also, to double
Was
down on that, I also heard that at one point in time and till up to the present, there are still some women that don't even have a period. It's got to do with their diet and stuff like that. They never had a period. They don't be doing that. So hey,
Shit,
I ain't there.
yeah. No, that's true. That's true. That's true. But this is what I'm saying. This is the point I'm trying to get everybody to make. Uh uh when we talk about, okay, just like for instance, when they talk about we let's get off the dogs because sometimes people need to hear the human version to get it. Let's talk about what they call them, Toyo, the females that's born with male parts. Whatever
Hermaphrodite,
they.
I think hermaphrodite, maybe.
Okay. Now listen. A male really does not get born like that. It's females that mainly, even if the facial features kind of change, it's the female genetic that is the strongest in there. So again, again, females pass more genetics. My whole point with this situation is and this is not me speaking. This is from people who have came out and admitted these mistakes. Focusing on the males is the reason why they program is not where it is today. Because when you folks when you supposed to create your males. If you know Toyo, if you notice the most successful dogmen that has champions and litters of puppies, if you pay attention, they created all of their males through their females, not the other way around.
I feel you, young fam. I feel you. I guess he feel like shit. Once they start shooting, he ain't looking at nobody as no friends and shit. He's young fam said, man, Calypso agreed with Welsh, and Welsh said, nah, that's not it. He said we can't win. He said, I guess he said he don't want no friends right now. He need to recognize shit. He said, fuck it. Don't even say that you agree with him right now. Fuck that. He like it
No,
better
no,
when
like
y'all
I said,
when y'all don't agree.
no, no, Calypso straight. I'm just saying the wordplay and favoritism plays a big part in this conversation. Because again, that's why I don't argue with people, especially on something that's live. Because again, if you go back and look at the comments from when J-Bo was on with the same conversation, we just using different words. It was a whole lot of okay, I understand this is all this shit, but then
Oh, that's how they do the legends now. That's how they do the legends. I don't even be mad at them. That's how they do the legends. Hey, that shit was funny as shit, young fan. That's get crazy. Where Calypso at anyway? Cause you know Calypso will get mad on your ass quick. Calypso, he
he
wasn't
wa-
trying to.
he was supreme. He was supreme.
Hey, good. Salute Calypso. God damn. Hey, and then Tony said, damn, a virgin birth like Jesus. Tony crazy as shit.
Boy, hey, I'm staying off that subject.
Yeah, you got to stay off of that. Tony crazy.
I'm staying,
Tony said,
I'm
Tony
staying off
said,
that
thanks.
subject.
He said, thanks for the jewels, though, Welsh. Tony said, I ain't know that about chickens, but it's true. So salute that, Tony. Salute that. Somebody admitted that they got something. See, Tony ain't
I mean, I
scared to
ain't gonna
say,
lie.
Tony
I ain't
ain't
gonna lie.
scared to say, man, you know what? That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up, Tony. Salute Big Tony, man.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The fuck I need lie for? I ain't getting nothing out of that. Like again, I talk from hands-on experience, not from listening and read. I mean, I read the Sporting Dog Journal, but I took all that with a grain of salt. Everything I talk about is from experience, not Google, not all that other shit. Listening to favorite to nah, all everything I talk about is from experience. Shit I can prove.
I hear you. I hear you making it fit. Bulls. I think he said something about Bulls only had like 20 dollars at the most, but he made a hell of an impact on the game. So, what y'all guessing that shit come from? You can't. Is he lying somewhere, or is it just that he pay attention to his dogs? He had enough that he could pay attention, really pay attention to, and he. I don't know. What y'all think? What y'all think was the key to his success? Y'all tell me. What y'all think was the key to Ronnie Bull's success, knowing that he only working with like $20 at a time? But see, when y'all say he only worked with 20 dogs at a time, I say that's that's something that y'all thought did. Like, really, that's all the man working with. I think he had access to more than just 20 at a time, even though that might have been all he had on his yard. I think, he had access to other things, though. I think he had access to other things. I'm not really sure. I didn't study him, but if y'all saying he only cooked with the dogs on his yard all the time, that's what it is. Then that's something new to me. But if he going to his friends, if if he's still, his dogs in different places or the lines he fucking with in different places, if he using them, I mean, his dog, it ain't just that he got 20 dogs. He got access to more than 20 dogs. That's not look at that like that. Unless
I
y'all telling me,
mean,
he just cooked with the same dogs or very few dogs and they be always on his yard. Now, if y'all telling me that, then salute. If y'all telling me that the man only stuck with his dogs on his yard, whatever he had, 10 to 20 dogs, if those the things he cooking with, he not getting it from nowhere else and blending it in, then I salute him. But
I mean, he
I
did though.
haven't
He did.
studied it. I didn't study it to know. Go ahead. What you say, Wells?
No, I say he did. Most of his shit was the shit on his yard.
Okay.
See, the reason why he had successful with it again, consistency, consistency. Look at how those dogs are. Listen, Toya, when you get off the phone, when you get some free time, when you roll that motherfucking blunt, I want you to look at any page. Look at your favorite dog page, whoever your favorite fucking dog is. Look at his page. Now, I want you to look at the top side on the top and the top side on the bottom. I want you carefully look at it. This with any goddamn dog. Then I want you to block that shit out your mind, and I want you to put the mother on the top side and the mother on the bottom side. I want you to put they page side by side. And then if you know the dogs, again, if you know the dogs, I want you to think to yourself, where them offspring, I mean, who the offspring look like and who they act like more from which side. That's what I want you to do, Toyo.
Well, bro, I could cut it short with you right here. Cause and my shit might be totally backwards, but the thing I came up on was the male's gonna throw you your females and your females gonna throw you your males. That's how I cut it
Ah,
short.
ah, ha, ha. Well, that's what's supposed to happen. But again, a lot of these guys, they do they breed and be like, damn, boy, he just like his father, boy. He just boy, he throwing himself. That's what they like to say, Toyo. He throwing himself. Boy, that boy keep
Yeah,
throwing himself over.
I be disagreeing with that. My thing disagrees with that, but I just don't say shit when niggas be saying that. My thing disagrees with that, and the reason why I don't say shit when niggas say that because I know each yard is different. But I came up that the males are though you look for your females to have the male traits, and the females gonna throw the males. That's just how I came up. I don't know if it's fable or truth or not. And I read pedigrees like that too.
But it is true, Toyo. That's why the saying comes, daddy's girl, mama's boy, because most guys look like they fucking mama. Most girls look like they fucking daddy or granddaddy for a reason, bro. It's the genetic. Like, it's the
Okay,
fucking
okay,
genetic, bro.
Red Leash,
I mean,
Red Leash, Red Leash. All right, salute, Red Leash. Yeah, I mean, that's where my thoughts was going too, Red Leash. My thoughts were saying, man, come on, man, that man had to have access to other shit or whatever. But like, if he did create that shit off just them doors, y'all saying like, all right, boo, that's some good cooking. Ronnie had much more than 20 dogs. I stood in his yard in Yulee, Florida. Most people only know about his Georgia yard. Salute, man. At least
yep,
that's how it
yep,
is.
yep, yep.
That'd be the politics of it. And I ain't gonna
That's
put this
true.
on the man. I'm not gonna put this on the man. I'm just knowing my experience in dogs. A nigga feed the community what they want to eat, which means if you want to see Dirty Mary in the pedigree, I put her in there. If you want to see boat action on, I put them in there when the dogs really ain't coming off them dogs, but like that's the dogs y'all yelling for, so they can dress it up like they want to, but they got access to other dogs, and you be surprised who really the father, who really the mother, but you gotta be really in those circles to know. We only go on public information, but just sometimes your common sense gotta kick in. You know what I mean? Common sense got to kick in sometime. And when you get through the little bulldog experience, you'll understand how to weave through the lies. But Yeah, just think about it, man. Just think about it. They're gonna, if you're yelling Dirty Murray, if you're yelling whatever dogs you yelling, believe me, the famous cooks gonna come up with them plates for you because you're yelling it so much. So
But
why
but
not?
but
Yeah, and it
but
might
this
not
is the
be
thing,
true.
Toyo. This is the thing though. He did have access to other dogs, but with the key thing we cannot lose focus on, the key thing, yes, he had access to other dogs, but what is he known for? The Boyles family of dogs, right or wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Listen to what I'm
Ho,
saying
ho,
though.
ho, ho.
Yeah, what's what I'm saying.
That's all that
Listen,
matters.
all right, but listen to what I'm saying though, so you understand what I'm saying. Whatever dogs he have access to, besides the 20 that people think he just cooking off of, they still could be his family of dogs, which means
Yeah, yeah.
the traits are still there. But what he feeding us, or just allegedly, or just fictionally, it don't have to be Dirty Murray just because we looking at that like that. That might you understand what I'm saying? Like it could be another female that
Oh yeah,
boom
yeah,
boom boom.
yeah, yeah.
You
Dirty
understand what I'm
Murray
saying?
is just one of Dirty Murray.
Right.
The
It could
only
be
reason why I
another
say
female.
her,
It could be another female, but we won't know because when you breeding, if he keep him true to the family, long as it's out of shit, boom, 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 it's still gonna look the same, still gonna have some traits that's not gonna throw you off as a bull's dog. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, look. Hold on, Toyo. You know what that sound like?
What's that?
That sound like the story that the old heads keep telling these young guys about how Jeep was dead on the table, but we got a million frozen breeders from him. So is it
Uh-huh.
Charlie? Is it Charlie that everybody got that they think is Jeep?
Uh-huh.
Ah,
They say, oh, they you good out there, Welsh. You getting it popping out there. Calypso came back. He said he liked the comment when they call you Professor, they call Welsh Professor X, and the chat is your X-Men. Okay, Welsh, you got a little crew. You got a little crew on me, huh, Welsh? They
but
said,
hold on, Toyo, hold on. Let's talk about that Jeep shit though. Let's talk about that Jeep shit because somebody that me and Hard Finish know that man said on the live that Jeep ass was dead on the table. So where all these goddamn frozen breeders coming from? Now hold on, listen. I know a lot of people in here not big on genetics. Now I am. So if you've been collecting, if Charlie and Jeep share a lot of the same heavy genetic, if those two pups out of the litter share heavily the same genetic, that must means that Honey Bunch is still the common denominator for people not to notice the difference between the Charlie dogs and the Jeep dogs. Because again, Jeep ass was dead on the table. But till this day, we got all this goddamn frozen semen coming out the woodwork. Now, is it Charlie or they taking frozen from Jeep dead body? Which one is it?
man, that's wild. When y'all talk about Jeep, all I think about is when Top Shelf. I'm sorry, we got everybody, the whole community always using your name on stuff, Bo. But shit, goddamn it, that's what happens when you're a legend, goddamn it. So we go to you for references. All I hear when I hear y'all niggas talk about Jeep is when that nigga Bo said his man had the 3-legged Jeep dog, but his had 4 legs. Man, what's going on?
Hold on. He said that yellow triple A story is crazy. Yeah, you right. You right. That's another one. That's another one. But uh, that's another one. But it's more frozen. It's more frozen Jeep than Game Dogs itself. And I'm trying to figure out where all this Jeep shit comes from. It's more Jeep frozen Siemens than it is goddamn Frisco breeders. Where all this goddamn Jeep frozen coming from?
Where the Camp Brothers at? The motherfuckers quiet as shit right there. They didn't hard ass. They done got
They
married.
looking
They
no,
rolled out
they
on
looking at their Jeep. They looking at their Jeep paperwork. That's what it is.
it. King T impression, where is y'all at, man? Let me know if you're still in the building, bro. Y'all quiet as shit. I don't know why y'all so quiet. What the fuck is going
That,
on?
them,
Y'all
them
niggas,
Charlie dogs, man. Charlie was a better producer than Jeep. All them Charlie dogs. They think they Jeep dogs. Them Charlie dogs. Charlie was the better producer.
salute. They said X-Men up in here, though. Young fan said X-Men, where y'all at? God damn. Welsh got a whole crew up in this motherfucker, the X-Men. Dang, that's what's up, Welsh. That's what's up.
Well, man, listen, I'm just saying about these females, man. And again, everybody program is their program. All I'm saying is, for all y'all that keep talking about these males, I expect to see, I expect to see a program from y'all. You know, show me, because I can show you all my females program. I got 5 different programs based off 5 different females. I can show my shit
Uh,
now.
my brother's mad at me, yo. Them motherfuckers ain't even in the building no more. I don't see no caps or nothing. The niggas, they took they to-go plates. Y'all petty as shit. Y'all petty as shit. Anyway, hey,
They in the parking lot with Supreme, man. They ain't going nowhere. They in the parking lot. Supreme talking to them in the parking lot, man.
salute my bulldog brother Dickie. Salute, Dickie. Salute.
Supreme got some beer brats and some Hennessy. They in the parking lot.
They say they rocking with you, Welsh. Young fans say we rocking with Welsh, but he just don't rock with us. Welsh, you better tell your people that you rock with him. You got a whole squad out here.
Man, listen, y'all gotta understand, bro. Even in my private group, we motherfucking arguing that motherfucker. But at the end of the day, we gonna talk facts. We can argue all we want, but we ain't gonna just sit up here and just say anything and can't nobody show no receipts. That we ain't gonna do that now. Come on now. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
I take
We
that
ain't
young
doing that.
fam. I take that young fam is he saying that he recognized that y'all saying y'all part of his crew, but he ain't feeding y'all no sugar. He's saying if it's gonna be like that, it's gonna be like that. That's what he's saying. He
I
says
ain't
it's
gonna
all
feed
love.
you no sugar. I ain't gonna feed them no sugar. They gonna eat that pit bull max with me.
That's
I
what's
don't
up.
feed no bullshit.
That's what's
Nah.
up. Young fan says it's all love, Welsh.
But again, I ain't nobody. But what I can say is, show me all of these male dominated programs. I've been asking people to show me that for years. I ain't seen one yet. So again, you got opinions versus facts. If I'm not speaking facts, again, what's today? The 25th, Toyo? 26th? Somebody show me by Monday a program, a successful program that's dominated with nothing but males. Show me. Show me to where you cannot give the female the credit. Show me. I've been saying this. Nobody has done it, Toyo. I didn't just start saying this shit this year. I've been saying this shit the last 5 years. Some of these people just now know who I am, but I've been saying this shit. And nobody has showed me because you're not going to be able to.
Yes,
You can
sir.
show you can show your emotions and feelings, but what you're not going to do is show me this program full of these males to where you can't talk about these females.
I'm looking at that motherfucking white Beamer with the drop top. Is that a Beamer?
Which one? Oh, you
That
talking
white
about
one?
nah? That's
What's that?
hey, hold on. You hanging papers? That's a Toyota, big fella. You
Damn.
hanging
The,
papers? You
damn, the
trying to
back of
see?
that
See?
jump.
Hey,
The back of that
hey,
jump look like a Beamer. I ain't even gonna front that jump fire. It look like I see the Lexus type shit though. You said that's a
hey,
what?
hey.
That's a what?
That's a
That's a
that's a Toyota, big fella.
okay. What's that? The don't tell me that's the don't even tell me that's the fuck Avalon.
See you. No, this the Camry, big fella.
That's a Camry. Damn, that bitch look good on the screen. That don't look good on the screen. Maybe it
Yeah,
was the side view. Maybe it was the side view. It looked the fire on the, yeah, that part right there looked fire. I thought it was something else. When you got up
nah.
on it though, I seen
I'm
the
gonna tell you
Camry
what
shit.
happened, Toyo. I'm gonna tell you what happened. You kept paying attention to the top side too much.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I seen that. I seen that. I seen that. It fooled me. It
you,
fooled me. It fooled me.
you gotta look at that bottom side, Toyo. That's a Toyota. You gotta look at that
Salute.
bottom side, baby.
Salute. Hey,
But
let's get on
nah, man,
about.
it ain't about no. It ain't about none of that shit, bro. I prefer people. See, the thing is, when everybody look at pedigrees a certain way, you get a lot of repeat conversation. You get a lot of repeat conversation to where people can't talk about nothing new. Now, as far as in my private group, we got shit to cook on, bro. We literally be talking from the top of the day. All of y'all podcasts go off, and we still be talking at 5 in the morning, bro. Nobody has more topics and details than my group. Nobody. There ain't nobody doing no podcast 5 in the morning or 24 hours straight. Nobody. So the details I'm talking about again is facts, not feelings. It's facts. It's
All
facts.
right.
Just like the four-way crosses, everything Dre and then we're talking about this morning. We were just talking about all that. And the Osiris dog, we just was cooking on that shit last night. And my phone died, but I believe motherfucker was up till 4:30 in the morning. Wasn't nobody up at 4:30 talking about no dogs on YouTube and none of that shit. So again,
Young fan say you gonna start sending an invite out to niggas. What's up with the invite though?
you got to go through an exclusive background check. I don't let just anybody in there, big fella. My none of my groups been on TV. None of them been in no police report, and it's gonna stay that way. Somebody got to be able to verify you. That's the only way you getting in that group. That's the only way you getting in that group. Because I be damned.
You
You
heard him?
listen,
Yeah.
listen, and fuck that motherfucker. But you're not gonna have the game dog news man talking about Welsh Kennels. It ain't gonna happen. Sorry, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Now, again, not calling you not legit, but it's gonna take a couple people to get
No,
you
he
in there. That's
saluted.
all I'm saying.
He saluted you. He saluted you. He ain't mad, young fan for real. He
No,
saluted you on
I
that.
can't see. I can't. I ain't looking at the phone. I can't see the comments. That's why I said that. I'm just saying,
Yeah, he
it's
saluted you.
you ain't gonna never see Welsh name in the news. Never.
That's
Not
what he
because of
saluted you.
nobody else. Not because of nobody else. You ain't. So Unfinished could tell you. Game Breaker just got in there. He could tell you. There's multiple people in the chat that can tell you. So yeah, I'm trying. What I'm trying. I'm gonna just tell you. So what I'm trying to work on when we live in the chat, but I think I got to use my other phone. When we live in the chat, I actually could connect it to YouTube, so the people that's in your comments, Toyo, they would be able to engage within the chat. But I think I got to get my main phone to do it because it wouldn't let me do it with this phone. But as far as getting in that group, we would just have to talk over here, and I gotta get some details to make a phone call because I don't just let anybody in that group for a reason. But a lot of people know about the group. I guarantee somebody you know probably know about it, but to get in it, nah, I can't just let anybody in it.
Man, the man saluted you. You ain't got to keep on making us know you in the motherfucking top notch VIP type section. The man saluted you.
I
Hey,
ain't in,
listen.
no no
Hey,
no no
hey,
no no
look,
no.
look,
I ain't in
hold,
no
hold.
top notch.
No, but listen,
I
the
ain't in
man
no top
salute.
notch.
I understand what you're saying. He saluted you though. He said salute the requirements and all that. Let's get it the fuck up out of here. Let's rock it up. You can wear square wheels unless you want to tell him something.
Shit, no, I'm good, man. I see y'all boys tomorrow. Hey, hold on, Toyo.
Yeah.
What we doing tonight, man? We
I'm
going
trying.
you
I'm
going to the
trying. I'm gonna
project tonight,
try, bro.
man?
I'm gonna try, bro. I'm gonna try. I'm
Cause,
try. I'm
cause,
gonna try. I ain't
cause,
gonna tell you
cause,
yeah if I can't, but I'm gonna try. I definitely heard what you said, and I want to do it tonight. I want to do it tonight. I probably come in the project tonight, but I ain't gonna tell you I am if I ain't. But I want to.
well,
But
listen,
I'm
listen,
gonna
listen,
shoot you the
listen,
link.
listen,
I heard what you said
listen,
about
listen.
what I could do. You say even if I'm busy. I heard what you said. Even if I'm busy, I got you. I feel that. So you know, I
To
told you what I'm gonna do.
but what I'm saying is,
What's
because
up?
me and J Bo nonstop got finished talking about something. But what I'm saying with you is, well, I already told you. But if you do, let it be after 6 p.m.
Oh yeah, it gotta be late on. It gotta be late on. It's gonna be a PM. But yeah, for sure I'll shoot you the jump. You already gonna know if I'm getting I gotta get to it. I gotta get to it. So I heard what you said. Ain't no problem with
But
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Cause
yeah, yeah. Listen,
they miss me in the projects too. They be like, what the fuck is up? Release Kendall, salute. You're not really wrong. at the time he did have low numbers. I'm just a old coon doing civic. Doing civic, he only had 5 or 6. Salute Red Leash. Salute
Oh, he talking
Calypso.
about Boyle. He talking
Yeah,
about Boyle.
Calypso said, I love this show, Toyo and Welsh, because Welsh, you share some veteran game. Salute Calypso. Hey, salute to all y'all up in this motherfucker. Salute to y'all. Y'all already know it's Bulldog Friday. Who played tonight, Welsh? Who played tonight?
Motherfucking hold on, who played tonight? I didn't even look at the schedule. That's a good. Oh yeah. We're gonna do. I don't even
Yeah,
know. I need to look at
yeah.
it.
Yeah, you know it's Thursday night football, so we might Bulldog and everything. You know what I mean? Salute y'all. Y'all, might catch us later. Might catch us later. But salute Hemi. I see you, Hemi. What Hemi say? Red Leash. Did he have his main? Oh, he's still asking. Salute Hemi. Salute all y'all in the cookout. Y'all already know. It's your brother Big Toyo. Y'all stay royal. I'ma stay loyal. I see y'all tomorrow. I might see y'all
Yeah,
later
boys
on.
tomorrow,
Salute.
man.
All right, bet.